Krios' skill.
I just
I'm
started the
pretty sure
stream now.
Krios introduced himself, but Vern didn't, which is amusing considering tech priests are generally ones with lower fellowship. But whoa. Okay, whoa. Warning would have been good, Joe.
Sorry.
I was just doing the recap first before we started the
Oh,
stream.
sorry. I thought you already got into. My bad.
Okay. So welcome to session 3 of season 2 of Dark Heresy. I'm not sure if we have any viewers. We have shifted to this week due to, well, I forgot my USB key at work on Friday, and the USB key has all of my game files on it. Thankfully, my coworker, first thing this morning at 9 a.m., was very kind to send me a number of the files by way of email. So I don't have everything, but I have enough to actually commit a short session. Vern, that is a fantastic role, by the way, and so you are quite certain that, yes, the tech priest did a fantastic job repairing the device, and basically you're going to have a plus 20 when it comes time to actually activate it. So go ahead and jot that down so you remember.
Okay. Where's pen and paper? There. The best way to keep track of things.
Okay, and then so quick recap of the session. We've got 7 player characters, if my math is correct. We have the newest comer, Kiri, played by Brooke, who is a noble assassin. Vern, who is our oldest returning character, who is literally, let's see, he's in his 50s almost, isn't he? Or is he over 50 at this point?
I do believe he is.
He was like
Let me see.
Was he 22 when we started, or 27
Yeah.
when we started?
22 when we started, so
he's 47, standard
yeah.
carrying years old at this point. Old man Vern. Maybe not that old, but he's still the oldest player character. We have new Arbites, Gallius, who is being played by Abu Bob, and he recently shot up a bunch of innocent pilgrims because they wouldn't calm the fuck down. Krios is our tech priest, played by Fungi, who is not present tonight. Where did that token go? There we are. Nizoni is Scout's character, who is also not with us tonight, another noble. She's also a cleric. Oh, yes, and of course, Gallius is also a noble, so we've got quite a few of them. We have Shelby, who has a noble heritage, although her upbringing wasn't quite as noble as others. And she... well, yeah, we know at this point she's a psyker. Yeah, there's no sense hiding that. And then finally we have Haley, who has a number of secrets that have yet to be revealed, but her actions thus far have been that of perhaps a scum, an assassin, or some agent of chaos.
I'm voting on the later.
And so we left off last session with everyone aboard the Celestial Heaven. Haley had been sneaking about, made friends, quote unquote, with a servitor, which she sent on a particular task. Then witnessed Gallius in his previously mentioned Slaughterfest, and was actually responsible for not stopping Gallius, for knocking him on his ass long enough for Gallius's peer to stop Gallius.
But it was because of her interference that forced me to start the Slaughterfest.
You would have started shooting anyway.
Sure. Yeah,
actually, I would have had them go in with mauls and start just cracking heads.
In any event, Gallius and
How
Nazoni,
is that
being
better?
nobles, have an arrangement to produce an heir. Even then, it doesn't have to be a legitimate heir. The Famulus basically want a making babies. What's the word I'm looking for? The genetic a certain disposition they're looking for in the child, and they believe Gallius can provide the necessary materials to Nizoni. If they get married, hey, that's even better. The kid can be legitimate, but the kid is more important than the marriage to the Famulus. Nizoni flat out explained that to Gallius, although the two of them have been, we could call it flirting, but it's more like, I'm not sure. What would you guys describe their relations thus far as?
So far guessing to see who is going to stab the first in the back.
Oh no, Gallius wouldn't stab her in the back. He'd shoot her in the face, like he did those
That's-
innocents.
Yeah, he would.
Which is worse, admitting that or just well, I think.
Well, no, Gallius isn't old. How old is Gallius? Standard Terran years?
28.
28 Standard Terran years. Just a little bit younger than Nizoni. And he hasn't had the best experience with women, but we haven't really got into detail why that is yet.
He does not. He has a very distrust for anyone of noble birth and happens to be female at the same time.
Sexist! Huzzah! Krios, our tech priest, basically the bag man on a mission that's being performed by the Mechanicus aboard this ship. Rather, a group of Mechanicus who boarded this ship, not the ones that were already aboard and dealing, the regular routines of keeping the ship in the sky, or rather the void. And he crossed paths with Vern and helped Vern with a little package. Vern is here under orders of his master, who our old players would remember as Machiasen, who is the interrogator of a very, very shadowy inquisitor, to which none of you ever learned the name of, as I recall. Or did any of you ever get that inquisitor's name?
I'm not sure did Vern get it, but
No, in the 25 years, Vern hasn't even met the Inquisitor in person. Though he's probably seen, that kind of shadowy figure disappearing around the corner just as he walks into the room to speak with Machiasen, that sort of thing.
and again, it
I
could
think
be his imagination.
maybe, yeah, Vern does have a lot of insanity points. I think Veda was the only one who ever, overheard a conversation between the Inquisitor and the Interrogator in person. Joe, do you remember if that was the case?
Yeah, I believe he was there. I don't think she ever actually saw the bastard, though.
Yes, very, very shadowy. Poor Veda, if only she were still around.
Yeah, but only round she is with the
Round
Carnagon
in her
bullet
head.
in his. Yeah.
So Vern's mission is also rather secretive. It involves a device of some sort, which he had Krios, Fungi's tech priest, repair last session. And Krios was a very friendly tech priest, to which Vern just sort of grunted and paid and walked away.
Grunt. That sounds a little bit like Vern.
Kiri is here to learn about a particular noble and then potentially kill that particular noble, as she is an assassin for hire. But it remains to be seen exactly what's going to take place there. So you claim. Although, do remember, Brooke, you can speak. Loco's typing something. Gold is not exactly a precious resource anymore. I mean, unless you're a Slaneshi cultist. And,
that may be the fact, but it's a common term of praise.
Indeed. And then, did we talk about Haley with the stream on or the stream off?
I think off.
No, I think she was actually the first one we talked with the stream on. I think Shelby's the only one we haven't talked about with the stream on yet.
I'm not 100% sure then.
Okay, well, Shelby is a Psyker who's here with a team under orders of a different Inquisitor. Jess, did we give the name of your Inquisitor yet? You and I discussed it in private yet, even? Oh, crap. All right. Why don't you just go ahead and make up a Latin-y sounding big name for your Inquisitor and just send it to me in private.
Oh, excuse me.
Okay, so yes, Shelby is here with her team. They're here to investigate. Well, they had reports of particular heresy taking place aboard this ship, which their Puritan Inquisitor, Bertalius Perinthius Rex II, who will actually be a well-known Inquisitor. He's one of the few that does not use secrecy to his benefit. He'd rather march in, spouting his name, and purging anyone who doesn't bow their head to him, essentially. But of course, he sends minions, such as Shelby and her team, to deal with the lesser problems, like investigation. You know, when something's actually been found out, that's when he'll show up and bring the hammer down. Not that any of that's been revealed in character yet, but I just want to establish that now before I forget in the future, and suddenly everyone's asking, well, why the hell does this guy's name actually matter? Okay, so where did we, Gallius, you would probably be returning back to your office. Byrne, after getting the repairs done, I suppose you'd want to situate your device?
Yeah, sounds about right.
Okay, so why don't we go ahead and just have that happen, Vern? And do you remember where it was that you wanted to place the device, or where you were told to place the device? Go ahead and send that in private, though.
Okay.
And actually, gold isn't hard. Gold is quite malleable.
That is true.
Mm-hmm. I know.
I've seen. Do you ever seen gold leaf?
You can bite gold and leave teeth marks on it. I know.
Okay, so I'm just trying to remember where I told everybody to do certain things. Is there only 3 or are there 4 in play? I think there's actually only 3 in play, aren't they? So, actually, Vern, I think, no, yours was, sound familiar, Vern?
Not really.
Okay, then never mind. In that case, because I'm pretty sure it wasn't that first one you suggested. I think rather this one then. And typing frantically.